Hello, welcome to Gordon's Diaries again. Now today I'd like to talk about a sound that I hear used in the whole of Spain. I've heard it used as much in the north as in the centre as in the south. And this noise is this one. Okay? Now, for a Spanish person, if I understand this rightly, for a Spanish speaker from Spain, when you're talking and you kind of want to express yourself a little bit better, or you want to use maybe what you might use as an o sea, as you're talking. Quite often, Spanish speakers use the, So they'll be talking and they'll say, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's just, yeah. Now, that's a very, very common sound, okay? The problem with the TUT for an English person is that in England, certainly in the UK, and maybe in all of English speaking countries, the sound is very negative. It's a sound that means bad, okay? Bad. So when somebody's talking to you and they tut, English people take that personally as if it's a criticism of us, okay? And I'll explain why. Because also, if a Spanish person wants to say no, quite often they'll just say, and maybe they'll waggle a finger like this. Okay? Now, that means no. But to an English person, if you say, that means very bad. You are a naughty person. Okay? Why? Because this is what parents do when we chastise our children, when we tell our children off. We'll say, okay? Now, it means naughty, it means bad, okay? It means don't do that. So, when I first got together with Cynthia in the first year, I would say to Cynthia, Cynthia, do you want a cup of coffee? And Cynthia would say, okay. Now, for her, she was saying no. For me, as an English person, I was hearing, you naughty person, bad person. And I used to think, why? What's the problem? I'm only offering you a cup of coffee. Why are you getting so angry? Okay, you understand? Because I was understanding a different communication and she was giving a different one. She was simply saying no. And I was hearing, you bad person for asking me if I want a coffee. You should know that I don't want a coffee. You should know that it's bad to offer me a coffee. See? And this is because of my conditioning as a Brit. My parents used to say, Gordon, and that means bad Gordon. Okay, so be very careful. If you are a Spanish person and when you're speaking English, avoid the, okay? Just say no. No thank you. Even better, in England, no thank you. If somebody says, do you want to do something and you don't, just say no thank you. All right, if you do this, we will take that very personally. It's almost rude. It is rude. It's rude. I'm sorry. It's rude to go, if somebody asks you something, you must say no thank you. Okay? So bear that in mind. Watch out for the tut when you're speaking English. Okay, hasta luego chicos. Oh, goodbye I should say. Wrong language. Okay, so goodbye. I'll see you in the next one.